Hey everyone, I'm doing some lunch yoga flow today. It is Thursday. Hope you're enjoying your day. It's nice and sunny and bright outside today here in North Carolina. We're gonna start out in a meditative pose. So I'm going to sit cross-legged. If you can do both your legs on top, like me, I don't even know why I can do this, but I can, or you can sit with your palms facing up with your legs crossed or in child's pose. Just get yourself situated and just close your eyes and just gently think of releasing everything in your body. Every type of tension stored within you, release. Your nervous system needs to calm itself down back to regular frequency. So we're gonna breathe in and out your mouth. Breathe in your nose and out your mouth. You're gonna breathe in, retain at the top, and release out your mouth. Envision waves crashing on the beach. Breathing in, retaining, and release. Breathe in twice, retain, and release. And we're gonna practice that a few more times on our own. What we are doing is reminding ourselves to focus on our breath work, reminding ourselves that our nervous system is focused on our breathing, that in any instance or any situation that we are in, we can return back to our breath work. We can return to maintaining it. Envision yourself walking on the beach, walking on seashells while focusing on the breath work, focusing on breathing out through your mouth. Envision the waves crashing to the shoreline. Envision the sun gazing on your shoulders. Envision the birds in the background. Envision the sun so radiant on your skin. Envision this. Envision, take your mind back to this and really relax your body. Relax your shoulders, relax the tension in your jaw. Focus on the here and now. Focus on your breath work. Focus on your breathing. Focus on right now. And slowly come out of this pose. If you were sitting cross-legged, lean, put your feet out in front of you, stretching them out, lean over your feet, and just hold it here for a moment in a forward fold. Feel the stretch in the back of your lower back, your shoulders, just feel it, and then release and lean back for a reverse plank. And then from here, we're gonna go to all fours. And we're just gonna gently sway from side to side, circling our hips and really getting in and opening our hip area. If you're like me, you're gonna have a lot of stored tension in your hips. You're gonna feel the tightness and you're gonna feel how it needs to open. So you're gonna sway from side to side, and then we're gonna begin doing some cat and cows. So we're gonna look up at the sky and then tuck our head under, really stretching out that neck. Don't sell yourself short and make sure you go all the way down. The neck tends to store a lot of tension and pressure. We're gonna lift our left leg out behind, our right arm out in front, and hold this union of opposites here for a moment. Then pull it out further to the side. Hold it here, hold it. And just feel your abs and your hips wake up. You're stretching it out, your glute muscle and everything. You're gonna do the opposite side here, left arm out in front, right leg out. And then pull it out to the side, feeling the stretch. Sometimes one hip will be tighter than the other, so you're gonna wanna stretch out that right side as well. So then we're gonna go back down. We're gonna thread the needle. We're gonna lift our right hand toward the sky, gaze follows. We're gonna tuck it under, feeling the stretch in your lower back. Release everything. And then back down and lifting the left arm and tucking it under, threading the needle, lifting your right hand toward the sky, feeling the stretch in that side body there. and then back to all fours. And then we're just gonna hover our knees, doming out our shoulders, and just hold the bear pose right here. Just warming up your abs and your body in this pose. And then stretch to a downward dog. Give yourself a few breaths to regroup, walking out your legs, feeling the stretch. And the other side, you can sway side to side to really get in your hip area. And then you're gonna walk halfway up, halfway lift, forward fold, stand tall, side bend to the right, center, side bend to the left. And then you're gonna clasp your hands behind your back, gaze up toward the sky, and lean forward. Feel this stretch in your shoulders. If you can't clasp your hands, no worries. We're gonna do side twists, right hand toward the sky, gaze follows, left hand toward the sky, gaze follows. And then we're gonna go to a vinyasa or a downward dog. It's just a tricep push-up. Then back to downward dog. Back to walking it out on either side. Taking 3 breaths in this pose, really stretching out the back of your neck. Make sure your gaze is at your stomach or your thighs. And then you're gonna walk it back up. We're gonna do the same poses again. Half lift, forward fold, stand tall, side bend to the right, center, side bend to the left. Just feel that stretch and be intentional with each pose. Mini back bend. Forward fold, twist to the right, gaze follows, twist to the left, gaze follows. And then vinyasa or downward dog, whatever your body is calling you to do. Then we're gonna do a chair pose. You're gonna step to the middle of your mat, lift your arms out in front of you. Just pretend you're sitting in an imaginary chair, holding this pose here, just holding it here, being right here, right now in this pose. And then we're gonna twist our right arm to the right, gaze follows, feel the twist, keeping low, back to center, twisting to the left, gaze follows, back to center, stand tall, mini back bend, forward fold into a vinyasa or downward dog. Just walking it out here. And then we're gonna go into a Malasana Yogi squat right here. Feeling the stretch in your inner thighs, you're gonna move back and forth. Just really being intentional with each pose today, making sure that you're getting release in whatever area that is calling you. Just focusing on that. Now, if you want to try an inversion, that's fine. I always like to try them because they're so incredibly feeling in your body. You can do whatever your body is calling you to do. And make sure you're challenging yourself. The only way to grow in life is to challenge yourself, whether it's here on the mat or in real life. So do not forget that you have to consistently challenge yourself. You have to try to risk it, to try it. Don't do anything crazy, of course, but sometimes it feels really good to stretch your legs out. So then I'm gonna go back to a downward dog and just regroup, 3 breaths here. Then you're gonna lift your right leg up to the sky, threading it through, fallen star, lift your left hand toward the sky, gaze follows, just hold it here. Feel the stretch in your right back side, lifting your right leg up, stepping it through, crescent lunge, and then twist to the right, gaze follows, and then sky archer into a triangle pose. Your right hand toward your right foot, your right ankle, left hand toward the sky. If you need a block, grab a block. So that way you're not dumping in here, or just shorten your stance. And then I'm gonna twist it reverse triangle, left hand to the ground, right hand toward the sky, gaze follows, and then center. And then I'm gonna do a vinyasa and do it on the other side, or you can just skip it and go to downward dog. So left leg high, tucking it through, fallen star, feeling the stretch on your left hip area. Then back down, left leg back up, crescent lunge, feeling the stretch, twisting to the left, sky archer. Next will be triangle pose, left hand toward your left leg, right hand toward the sky, gaze follows, and then just put that right hand down, left hand up. Feeling the stretch and twist in your left hamstring here right now. And then back to a downward dog or vinyasa. Taking 3 breaths, you can walk it out with your legs to stretch those calves. And then we're gonna go to chair pose. Half way up the mat, half lift, forward fold, chair pose, holding it here, twist to the right, gaze follows, staying low, twist to the left, center, forward fold, and then back to downward dog. You're gonna lift your right leg high, fallen star on this side, and then from here, crescent lunge, lifting your hands overhead, twist to the right, feeling the stretch in your lunge, and then sky archer to triangle pose, to reverse triangle, dragonfly twist, and then seated half split. So you're gonna stretch your right leg out in front, lean your toes toward you to feel this stretch. And then gate pose. So you're gonna put your left hand to the ground, your right hand overhead, feeling the stretch in the right side body. And then from here, I'm gonna bend my left leg, put it over my right knee, and then just sit here, feeling the stretch. It feels so incredible, I promise you. Even if you can't go super low, just go as far as you can go. Then you're gonna grab your left foot out to the side, Padangusthasana B, holding it here for a moment. Hold, hold, hold. Just be present with the pose. Then you're gonna do dancer pose, grabbing your left leg behind, feeling the stretch on your thigh, leaning as far as you can go, and then vinyasa or downward dog, taking 3 breaths. Left leg high, tucking the left leg under, fallen star, and then left leg back up. Crescent lunge, twist to the left, gaze follows, sky archer, and then we're gonna go into a triangle pose. Feeling the stretch in our left side body. We're gonna twist, reverse triangle pose here into a dragonfly twist, left hand toward the sky, seated half split here, feeling the stretch to a gate pose. Feel the stretch in your left side body. It feels so amazing. And then we're gonna cross our right foot over our left. Stretch is different on each side, so if this side feels tighter than the other, it's a good thing because you want it to release. Just holding it here for a moment, being present with each pose in your body, and then you're gonna grab your right foot out in front or to the side, Padangusthasana B, just holding it here for a second. And then dancer pose, you reach behind for that right foot, lean forward, lean, 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 and then back to a downward dog. Every time you release your breath, think of releasing negative energy from your body, any tension, anything that isn't present in this moment. Reground yourself, regroup. And then back to the top of the mat. Chair pose. We're gonna twist to the right, gaze follows, twist to the left, gaze follows, stand tall, forward fold, and then back to a downward dog or vinyasa, whatever your body is calling you. Then we're gonna lift our right leg up, feel the stretch, tucking it through, fallen star, and then back to center, crescent lunge, twisting to the right. I'm going to add in a pyramid pose, lean over your right leg, then sky archer, then triangle pose, reverse triangle, dragonfly twist, seated half split. Feel the stretch in your body. Gate pose, bend your left knee, and then lean your right arm overhead. And then we're gonna cross our right leg over our left, or left leg over our right, sitting down into this pose as far as you can go. The second time around, it should feel looser, more tension is released. Padangusthasana B, grabbing your left foot out to the side, bending your left leg behind, and doing that dancer pose. Vinyasa or downward dog. And then on the other side, we're gonna lift our left leg up, tucking it through, fallen star, back to center, crescent lunge, twist to the left, gaze follows. You're gonna do a pyramid pose over your left leg, clasping your hands behind you, and your feet are like railroad tracks, side by side. And then sky archer into a triangle pose, and then reverse triangle, dragonfly twist, seated half split to gate pose, leaning over, feeling that stretch. And then you're going to cross your right leg over your left here, and then sit low, and then grab your right foot out to the side. It's okay to lose balance because stuff happens and balance is always off sometimes. Padangusthasana B, grabbing your right foot behind you, leaning forward for this dancer pose. Woo! And then vinyasa or downward dog. So regroup, walk out your legs, and then reground yourself. I'm going to do some poses on the mat now. We're going to tuck our right leg in, and then bend our left leg behind. And this is a deer pose, so we're going to feel the stretch here in our thigh and our hip, and we're just going to lean over this area in our hips to feel the stretch, to release tension. Anything that is stored in your body right here in this pose, you're going to want to do it. And you can lean over any area in this deer pose here. So don't feel like it has to be a particular area, a particular spot. Just lean over here and feel the release. Releasing your breath, focused on this pose here and now in this moment. Now, in between poses, I'm going to sit up. I'm going to stretch my legs out. I'm going to do an inversion and spread my legs out. So you're going to want to spread your legs out and then put your head down. You can do a crow pose if you want, but ultimately you're going to do an inversion of some sort, whatever your body is calling you, to stretch out your legs. This really stretches out your hips and your thighs and your legs in this pose. I know it's pretty crazy, but I like to do it to stretch out. Now we're gonna do deer pose on the other side. So left leg is in, right leg is out behind you. Lean over wherever your body is calling you to in this particular pose. And just really being right here, right now, in this moment. Intentionality is so important when it comes to anything in life. So if you want to do something and you want it to be right and feel pure, you want to make sure that you're putting your focus into it and you're not distracted. And I think in life we can get distracted by so many things going on that we forget to make each event or each thing that we do so right and so authentic, because we're distracted by so many things going on in life. And distraction can steal the joy from things, steal the happiness, and allow you to not enjoy what is and what is right now in this moment. So we're going to release right here, right now. Just leaning forward. You're going to pull your feet toward you at first and then release. Doing this forward pose right here. Just release, let your breath go back down to its ground. Then from here, we're gonna stretch out our back. We're gonna do a full wheel or a bridge pose. So you're gonna put your feet down and you're gonna want to, I'm gonna do this reverse, but you're gonna want to lift your hips up and do it like this, kind of. And just feel the stretch in your upper back, your lower back, all of those things. And then release. You can even stay lifted if you want. And then do an inversion, lift your legs up overhead. Do a baby pose. Stretching out your hip area and everything that is stored in that area, the groin area, because it is so good to stretch it out. Then we're gonna go into butterfly pose. You're gonna open your feet like a book, lean over only as far as you can go so that you can just feel a little bit of tension, but nothing crazy, just releasing it. Again, focusing on the breath work. And then when you're ready, you can release and you can go into Shavasana and really reground your breath back to right here, right now. So you're gonna breathe in, hold, and release out your mouth. Breathe in, hold, and release. And while your eyes are closed, you're going to want to focus on what is to be right now. You've let things go. You've allowed your body to be free of tension. You've told yourself to release the back tension, release the shoulder tension, the neck, the jaw. Anything that isn't serving you, anything that isn't intentional, anything that is stored in your body, which we store stress all the time in our body. Whenever we release it, we're going to let it go. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to focus on our breath work, focus on ignoring what doesn't serve us and being present in this moment with ourselves, knowing that we are free, we are able to be authentic, we are able to be ourselves, we are able to let go of any negativity, and we are able to be in this moment. So remind yourself this daily, because mindset sets the tone for the day. Mindset sets the tone for the future. Mindset is so impactful on your mind, your body, and how you feel. And when you tell yourself something, it is so responsible for how you're going to feel and be in that day. If you tell yourself something's going to be hard, it's going to be hard. If you tell yourself something's going to be easy, it's going to be easy. It's mindset. And even though it might be hard, you are the one dictating how it's going to feel or determine its outcome based on your energy flow, your intensity, and the intentions you put on it. And intentionality is so pure. So thank you all for joining my quick yoga flow today. I really appreciate it. If you want to follow me on other websites as well, you can, other social media sites like YouTube and Facebook and whatnot, feel free. Go ahead. Namaste.